going to explain how this is Hopecore. Welcome to Hopecore Horror, where I find the will to live in your favorite horror movies. Evil Dead is a 2013 reboot of the iconic 1981 Sam Raimi film starring Bruce Campbell. After 2 sequels following Ash Williams, the Evil Dead franchise was rebooted in 2013 with Fede Alvarez directing. Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell signed on to be producers to give some credibility to the film, and Fede Alvarez went on to direct Don't Breathe and Alien Romulus. This film combined the creativity and ideas of the original Evil Dead film with the practical effects and violence akin to an audience that has experienced the torture porn genre. If you do see this film, big content warning for intense graphic violence and gore, sexual assault, and mentions of drug use. Everyone experiences catharsis differently, so make sure to find yours safely. In the reboot, the reason why this group goes to the cabin in the woods is not some vacation fun. It is to help their friend Mia detox after she's recently given up heroin after she overdosed and actually had to be resuscitated. But when they return to their family cabin, they find it has been broken into and filled with all kinds of demonic books and objects and relics. One of the friends finds the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, within the relics and releases an ancient evil that goes on to possess Mia. The possession of Mia is harrowing. She does great harm to herself and her other friends. I see Mia's possession as a metaphor for what she went through and what she did to others and herself while she was in her addictive spiral. Now, despite the harrowing violence and grotesque imagery of this film, what makes it Hopecore to me is the relationship between Mia and her brother David. Mia points out that David abandoned her at her lowest moment when she needed him most. So what's going to change now that things are arguably much worse and Deadites are involved? Well, David's different. He finds a way to bring Mia back from possession and stays by her side until she is herself again. This way David gets a redemption. He has a second chance to be there for his sister when she needs him most. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, after reviving Mia, David does die as a result of a Deadite attack because, of course, this is a horror movie, and as in real life, the horrors never cease. In the final act of the film, Mia is attacked at full force by the demonic entity, but this time she has a second chance. She uses the tools left to her by the people she loves and fights back and is able to survive. Sam Raimi has created a franchise that makes its characters suffer. He describes it as a trial by blood, where the protagonist must bleed and suffer in order for the audience to root for their victory at the end of the film. Which makes sense to me because most of the suffering we experience in life, we experience alone. But movies allow us to see other people experience the pain we feel inside and get that catharsis in a safe environment. In rooting for Mia and her struggles, we in turn can root for ourselves in our own struggles. The satisfaction and catharsis we can achieve in horror movies is something we can take with us into our battles with our own personal demons. Mia shows us that you can lose yourself, you can lose the people around you, you can lose a freaking arm, but it is never too late to pick up a chainsaw and fight for yourself. Thank you for watching Hopecore Horror. Stay hopeful in these horrors.
Groovy.